Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nanda Amalia Sholekhah. I'm from English Education 5B class. Here I will explain about pragmatics. Pragmatics is a subfield of linguistics and semiotics that studies how context contributes to meaning. Pragmatics encompasses speech act theory, conventional implicator, talk in interaction, and other approaches to language behavior in philosophy, sociology, linguistics, and anthropology. Speech act is something expressed by an individual that not only presents information, but performs an action as well. Speech act can be analyzed on three levels. Three levels of speech act. 1. A locutionary act. The performance of an utterance. The actual utterance and its apparent meaning, comprising any and all of its verbal, social, and rhetorical meanings, all of which correspond to the verbal, syntactic, and semantic aspect of any meaningful utterance. 2. An illocutionary act. The active result of the implied request or meaning presented by the locutionary act. For example, if the locutionary act is an interaction, is the question, is there any salt? The implied illocutionary request is, can someone pass the salt to me? 3. A perlocutionary act. The actual effect of the locutionary and illocutionary acts, such as persuading, convincing, squaring, enlightening, inspiring, or otherwise getting someone to do or realize something, whether intent or not. Speech act in action. 1. I would like the kimchi. Could you please pass it to me? Is considered a speech act as it expresses the speaker's desire to acquire the kimchi, as well as presenting a request that someone pass the kimchi to them. 2. You're fired expresses but the employment status of the individual is questioned, as well as the action by which said person's employment is ended. 3. I hereby appoint you as a chairman expresses but the status of the individual as chairman, and is the action which promotes the individual to this position. Pragmatic ambiguity. Ambiguity is a type of meaning in which a phrase, statement, or resolution is not explicitly defined, making several interpretations plausible. A common aspect of ambiguity is uncertainty. Lexical ambiguity. The lexical ambiguity of a word or phrase pertains to its having more than one meaning in the language to which the word belongs. For instance, the word bank has several distinct lexical definitions, including financial institution and edge of a river. Semantic ambiguity. Semantic ambiguity occurs when a word, phrase, or sentence taken out of context has more than one interpretation. In We Saw Her Ducks, the word her duck can refer either to the person's bird, the noun duck modified by the possessive pronoun her, or to a motion she made, the verb duck, the subject of which is the objective pronoun her, object of the verb saw. Syntactic ambiguity. Syntactic ambiguity arises when a sentence can have two or more different meanings because of the structure of the sentence, its syntax. To get in, you will need an entrance fee of $10 or your voucher and your driver's license. This could mean that you need either $10 or both your voucher and your license. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.